Well, it looks like when I get back from South Carolina, I'm going to have to get a new phone because right now I'm currently having some issues with my phone, and the issues that I'm having with my phone are Siri is popping up randomly by herself and my music is playing randomly by itself, which is a little creepy. So say for example, I'll be laying on my bed watching a video on YouTube on my phone, and then all of a sudden Siri pops up randomly out of nowhere and says things like, "Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you," or "Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said." And this is not the first time I've had this issue with my phone. This issue that I'm currently having with my phone happened when I got my first iPhone, which was the iPhone 6 Plus back in 2014, and then a few years later I upgraded to the iPhone 7 Plus, and with my iPhone 7 Plus, the exact same issues were happening. Siri was popping up randomly by herself, and my music was also playing randomly by itself. And then not too long ago I downgraded to an iPhone 6S Plus because I was missing the headphone jack. And for anyone that does not know, the iPhone 6 was the last iPhone that had a headphone jack. The iPhone 7 and above don't have a headphone jack, which I think is a very stupid design, and it was a very stupid idea for Apple to get rid of the headphone jack. And the reason that I downgraded to an iPhone 6S Plus from an iPhone 7 Plus is because I was getting tired of not being able to charge my phone and listen to music at the same time. So for example, if my phone's battery was on 20% with my iPhone 7 Plus, I couldn't listen to music and charge my phone at the same time. And the reason that you couldn't charge your phone and listen to music at the same time, if you have the iPhone 7 or a later iPhone model like the iPhone 8 or iPhone 10, the reason you couldn't listen to music and charge your phone at the same time is because on the iPhone 7 and later iPhone models, you actually had to plug this little white dongle thingy into the charging port on the iPhone. This is one of the stupidest designs in a phone ever. I cannot tell you how many of these things I've lost. I actually have multiples of these, and thank God that these things are only $9 in the Apple Store, which, to be honest, is still a lot of money for this little thing. Like I said, this is the reason why you cannot charge the iPhone 7 or later and listen to music at the same time. Now, back to the issue that I'm having. Like I said, this is not the first time I've had this issue where Siri is popping up by herself and my music is playing randomly by itself. Like I said, I've had this issue happen on every single iPhone model that I've had in my life. And I've tried everything that I know to try and fix this issue, and nothing seems to be working. I've tried restarting my phone, that did nothing. I've tried to disable Siri and set her back up again, that did nothing. And I even went to the Apple Store to get my iCloud stuff backed up because I thought since my iCloud account and information had not been backed up in a while, I thought maybe that could be the issue of why Siri was popping up randomly by herself and my music was playing by itself. And that's what the guy at the Apple Store that I talked to even said it could be. But unfortunately, that is not what the issue is. My iCloud account and my iCloud information has been backed up and is backed up right now, and the issue where Siri is popping up randomly by herself and saying things like, "Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you," or "Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said," and my music playing by itself randomly, those issues are still happening with my current iPhone, which is the iPhone 6s Plus. Now I think that I only have two options left, and those two options are I can either get an iPhone 8 or an iPhone 10, and instead of plugging regular headphones into the non-existent headphone jack on the iPhone 8 or iPhone 10, I can buy wireless headphones that connect to Bluetooth, or I can switch over to a Samsung Galaxy. Those are the only two options that I think I have left. So like I said, I'm probably going to have to get a new phone when I get back from South Carolina. I really don't know what other options I have at this point.